Hi everyone, welcome back to Clock It, the podcast where we talk about real story that teach us about right and justice.
And I'm Alpha. I'm ready with Lady today. We'll be talking about a story that will fill of hearts. The tragic yet inspiring story of Laura Anna and her car accident involving Gaga Muhammad.
This case went viral in Indonesia not only because it was safe, but because it showed how one careless action can change someone's life and the meaning of responsibility.
To help us understand more, we have two guests today, Sanai and Kirei. Hi.
Hi! Thank you guys for having us. Glad to be here. The topic is really emotional but also important to discuss.
Let's start with the first question. What made Laura Anna and Gaga Muhammad case so viral in the first place?
I think it went viral because people saw how unfair it was. Laura was left paralyzed after the accident, yet it took so long for justice to be served. Many felt sympathy for her courage to speak up despite her condition.
So true. But what actually happened to her?
So what actually happened to her is Laura got in a car accident with her ex-boyfriend. She was driving recklessly under the influence. And because of that crash, Laura suffered a severe spinal injury that left her paralyzed from the neck down.
Okay, that must completely change her life. How did the accident affect Laura, both physically and emotionally?
Physically, she couldn't move or walk like before, and emotionally, she went through deep pain and frustration, but she turned that pain into strength.
Besides the accident, what else did Gaga Muhammad do that made people angry?
What is exactly he do? He didn't take responsibility right away. Instead, he acted like everything was normal on social media. While Laura was struggling to recover, that's why people called it. That's why people call it. It's not just an accident.
And yet, Laura remained emotionally strong. How do you think she managed that?
Her strength came from her family, friends, and fans who also supported her, but also from her own will. She kept posting, smiling, even joking on social media. She didn't want pity, she wanted awareness.
Exactly. What impact did her story have on discussions about relationship and consent?
I think it's a very huge impact because people started realizing that love isn't just about feelings. It's also about respect, safety, and responsibility. Laura's story made people think twice about what they tolerate in relationships.
How did she use her platform to raise awareness after the accident?
She shared her daily struggles openly, therapy, pain, and her journey. That openness educates others about road safety and showed that even when life hits hard, you can still inspire.
What do you think Laura Anna would want people to remember most about her?
I think she would want people to remember her strength, her message, to drive safely, live kindly. She wanted people to learn from her stories so no one else has to go through the same thing.
Here's a top one. Do we, as the audience, really support her healing? Or are we just watching her story like entertainment?
That's deep. Honestly, some people just watch for gossip, but many others truly support it. I think the challenge is for us to care beyond the trend, to support real justice and empathy.
Finally, what lessons can young people learn from Laura Anna's story about responsibility and self-worth?
I think what we can learn is that our choices matter. One careless act can destroy a life, but one brave voice, like Laura's, can change society. And that's why we must value responsibility, justice, and empathy in everything we do.
Yes.
Okay, such powerful words. Laura Anna's story remind us that being responsible and compassionate isn't optional, it's essential.
Drive safe, treat others with kindness, and always stand up for what's right.
Thank you, Shanai and Kirai, for joining us
Thank you,
today.
guys.
And thanks to our listener for turning in.
Tujuan utama program ini adalah memberikan pemahaman kepada masyarakat agar tidak mudah
This is Talk It.